Hey up me duck YouTube, welcome back to another video with Rams fan YT, and in today's video we will be going through, in my opinion, the best starting 11 of League One. The formation I've chosen is a 4-3-3, as that is the most commonly used formation in League One, and so that will be, you probably know, 4 at the back, and yeah. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Stop waffling. For goalkeeper, I've gone with Chris Maxwell. He's a very good goalkeeper. He's good, got good distribution. He's a good all-round goalkeeper, really. He's a powerful boy, which is one thing that really stands out for me. He's really athletic, agile and strong. He comes for crosses, he punches a lot, and is brave. His distribution from the back is a major strength. And Maxwell is entirely comfortable with the ball at his feet. Actually, I saw him the other day, to be fair, yesterday. He saved a penalty to get Blackpool past Premier League side West Bromwich Albion, and just thought, this player is really good quality in goal. For left back, I've gone at Charlie Daniels. He's a great set-piece taker, especially on the corners. He plays the ball on the ground and therefore clears balls that could end up in the net. He also takes shots from distances, but not many of them actually end up getting into the back of the net. He doesn't dive into tackles, though. He's very good discipline. Extremely experienced player, actually. He used to play for Bournemouth, I believe. I remember it was very good for them. He has scored once and assisted twice this season from when I got my data, which was a couple of weeks ago. 67.6% of his passes do find his man. And on average, he wins 1.7 aerial duels per game. So, an average player, but good when he needs to do the basics. For the first centre-back, I've gone with Reece Burke. His greatest strength is probably clearing the ball out of defence. He has scored once in the league and assisted once also. His passing percentage is 78.6% successful, so slightly better than average. And he wins 2.8 aerial duels per game. So that's where the keyness is. 2.8 aerial duels per game. That's quite a lot. It's what I like to see with a centre-back. He has a strong tackle in him and bravery in defence. So also pretty the traditional hard man of the back. He's determined for his side to win. And this sort of rubs off on others. I think he'd be a good leader on the pitch. His positioning and work rate are also an amazing attribute. Alongside, I've got Geordie de Widges. I do not know how to pronounce it. He's Dutch. But his strength does lie in ball interception and tackling, which I think are the most important attributes to a defender. He's a threat from set pieces, often receiving balls, and enables others to get into the play. He likes to play long balls often. They don't always find his man, only about 58.7% of the time. But he clears the ball out of defence often and wins 5.4 aerial balls per game. These duels are incredible. 5.4, it's massively needed in a defensive position. Unfortunately, I think he's about to go to a QPR. I looked this morning and he seemed almost imminently that he was going to sign for QPR. So maybe by the time this video has gone out, he might have left. For right back, I've gone with Tom Edwards. His crosses are great, as are his set pieces, which are mostly corners, to be fair. He also likes to play long balls, and he's a bit more accurate than Divic, with 65.3%. He plays the ball off the ground often, and he does like to have a good cross in him. His discipline is good, as he doesn't dive into tackles. This is actually quite well shown by the stats of him picking up only 1 yellow all season. For the centre midfielder, the first one I've gone with Grant Leadbitter. His passes almost always find his man. 84.1% of the time. That is a very good possession stat to have. He also has long shots, resulting in him getting 4 goals this season. His defensive attributes are clear, with ball interception being a strong point, with him winning 1.3 area duels per game. He plays the ball off the ground often, resulting in delivering long balls. He's also very loyal. I think he's stayed at Sunderland for quite a long time now. I don't know if he's their captain, but he's certainly, when I think of Sunderland, one of the players I do instantly think of. For the central centre midfielder, I've gone with Lee Evans. His finishing is strong, but due to being in a very poor Wigan side, has only scored once. He plays the ball off the ground often. This does result in long balls, and 84.4% of his passes finding. He's an indirect set-piece threat, and he often gets fouled, but he doesn't actually retaliate by diving into tackles, as he's only had 1 yellow card all season. And then the final central midfielder, I've got Josh Vella. He often wins aerial duels with an average winning 2.2 per game. He's a good set-piece taker, and his tackling is strong, but this does lead to poor discipline. But sometimes he does win the ball as well, so you have to take that with a pinch of salt sometimes. His defensive contribution is felt well throughout the team. For the first striker, I've gone with Will Grigg. You may remember him for Will Grigg's on fire, your defence is terrified. Though not a natural goal scorer anymore, to be fair. His through balls to other strikers normally get the ball into the net, so this is really why I've got him into the side. He likes to do layoffs, and he does not dive into tackles, meaning he has actually not picked up any cards this season. In the past for Wigan, though, which is when the song came out, he was renowned for his finishing, but he does seem to have lost that a bit. But I'm sure if a chance presents himself, he could stick it in between the sticks. The central striker, I've gone with Gary Madine. He's also got a chant Gary Madine goal machine for his time at Bolton, I think. He's a target man, pure and simple, to be fair. Madine heads the balls towards a winger or attacking midfielder, bringing others into play. But he's all right with his feet compared to other target and strikers, often keeping hold of possession to then lay off to another player or score. He's a confidence player. And yeah, if the service is right, he will score. And then the final striker, I've gone with Joe Mason. His passing ability is amazing, to be fair, with 83.7% of passes finding his teammates. His finishing is high quality, as well as scoring once in 4 starts for the club. He also likes to play short passes and intricate play. He doesn't dive into tackles, which has resulted in good discipline and no cards this season. So I know that was an extremely short video. I don't normally do this short videos, but I feel that this is just a greatest starting 11. They're not intended to be long, just little short clips. I'll be doing League 2 next week, and I've also becoming in the midweek will be Newcastle United, a history of their club. But in the future, there'll be the best January transfer, and also the best club created in each year. I've been thinking of doing as well. So see you around.